Research is a vital part of medical care. Medications, technology, and treatments go through several phases of testing and measurement before deemed safe for patients. There's a local effort to upgrade the standards used to protect the people who voluntarily take part in medical research. Lurene Cachola has more.
Nearly half of all Americans take at least one prescription medication each day. They need to feel confident those drugs will help lower their blood pressure or cholesterol, control their diabetes, or any number of other things. It can take years of testing to develop new drugs and other medical procedures, then find out whether they work without harmful side effects.
Well, the primary responsibility for the research is the investigator, the principal investigator, the doctor running the research. And we rely very heavily on their skill and on their personal and professional integrity.
Dr. Biankowski and members of the Baptist Clinical Research Institute are working to standardize medical research done throughout the Baptist Memorial Healthcare System. The Food and Drug Administration requires several levels of extensive clinical tests involving real people before allowing new drugs or treatments to be available to the public. According to the National Institutes of Health, there are nearly 115,000 clinical trials going on right now in 177 countries. Researchers are responsible for letting volunteers know the pros and cons for people taking part in medical research. Participants gain access to treatment before they become widely available, get expert care at leading institutions, and contribute to new discoveries. However, taking part in research can put a heavy demand on people's time. They may also receive treatments that may not be effective and may have serious and sometimes life-threatening side effects.
When a patient volunteers to participate in a research study, say here at the hospital or in a doctor's office, that person takes on a second kind of identity. They become a research participant, and that means that they are accepting a set of risks associated with research that they wouldn't ordinarily run if they stayed a patient receiving standard care.
In the face of those risks, medical professionals follow ethical codes to protect volunteers, including making sure volunteers know about the risks. Federal regulations provide additional safeguards, including carefully laid out plans with regular review to ensure safety.
In addition, the institution has a major responsibility for overseeing the research, and that is carried out through the agency of a body called the Institutional Review Board.
IRBs, like this one at Baptist Memphis, are federally regulated groups that approve and oversee any clinical research connected to the institution. Dr. Biankowski says an IRB must contain at least one non-scientist, a person to cut through the jargon to ask questions about what a research study may mean in simple terms.
The board also has to do a balancing act between the risks of the research and the possible benefits that would accrue to a person participating in the research.
Another function of an IRB is to review the financial aspects of a clinical trial. Research is often paid for by drug companies, and it's important to guarantee there is no undue financial influence on researchers to skew results in favor of a drug or treatment that might be harmful.
It's important to maintain the trust of the public in the clinical research enterprise. I think it's important for citizens to know, to take some comfort from the fact that the research has been reviewed by an appropriately constituted IRB.
For Smart Medicine, I'm Lurene Cachola.